So I installed a bunch of games from Microsoft Store, and I'm pretty sure it did gave me like a virus in my PC, so I had to reinstall it. So I lost all of my Steam games. All of them. And with my current download speed of whopping 120 kilobytes a second, it's gonna take me years to download anything. So I decided to say, screw it. I'm just gonna play FTL. Because that's the most glorious game of 2012. Like, when you think of indie games like this is the one. That's the one perfect indie game. So let's just jump in here. It's... Yes! It's cloud saves for the win. It saved all my ships and stuff. Yes. Because I forgot if there was a cloud save system or not. So that's good. So let's enable advanced edition content. That's just basically... Yeah, like, this was fucking insane, like, so glorious of the 2012s. Like, indie game. It had a massive, just like, free expansion pack. Not a DLC one where it's like a skin color changer. It had massive update, which was just like new ships and stuff. Yeah, just a new entire gameplay perspective of, you know. Oh man. For example, if we go to Mantis Cruiser, I want to... Oh yeah, I have actually unlocked it. But basically to achieve... Every ship has free layout. Except these ones, yeah. This is the Lannis Cruiser. As you can see, the Lannis here, which are the alien type, they suck out the oxygen in the air, which is in the ship, which is cool, because then you can send them whenever the enemies board your ship. You can just send them to fight it, and they will both be killed by oxygen, you know, lack of oxygen, and as well as damage. But I mean, every ship has unique, you know. It's like this one is about drones and stuff. This one has like an artillery beam that just slices ships. This is the stealth cruiser. And these two, which I haven't unlocked. And this crystal ship that I can't actually. But today I'm just gonna play the default one, which is the Kestrel. Because, no, why not? And I'm gonna use the default layer as well. Like, to unlock the B layout, for example, for a ship, you need to complete 2 achievements of these, and these are proper hard achievements. These aren't just like, oh, you turned on the game, well done, 10 points to you. These are proper hard. Yeah, like, see, with the stealth cruiser get to sector 8 without jumping to a beacon with an environmental danger. So basically that just means you can't jump to any stars, you know, nebulas or anything like that. Yeah, during a single cloak, avoid 9 points of damage. Good luck with that one. You know, you got so many cool achievements. It's like 6 unique aliens on the Crystal Cruiser, you know. Oh man, that's... This was a tough one. Because it was like... As the Kestrel Cruiser, repair back to full health when it only has 1 HP remaining, which, if you know this game, is very tough. So, let's just call this USSS... 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 Fuck. USS Remember. There we go. Nice name. Here's our lovely crew that's probably gonna die out in space. We got Valeriya, Chriz with a Z. He's cool. And Will. Will is probably gonna die. So let's... Oh yeah, by the way, difficulties in this game. Here's a simple scaling system, okay? On easy, you're more than likely going to reach the boss and probably defeat it. Maybe, if you're lucky. On normal, you might get to last sector, okay? And on hard, just forget about it. You're a wizard at that point. So let's just go with normal. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. These are your weapons up here. If you move them like this, the weapon that's closest is gonna get destroyed first, if the system takes damage. So let's turn on auto fire, and let's move them here, because burst lasers are gonna be more useful than Artemis right now. Yeah, this is all your power. You need power to power up systems. Like for example, if I take the power off engines, I can't jump anymore. My ship is immobile, and it has 0 dodge, which is this. But if I put 2, it's already 20. 15 with only 1 power. So I'll take it off medbay now, because it's not needed. And let's jump to that sector. Our first jump, and it's already inside combat. They're powering up their FTL. If they get away, they will not doubt the fleet of your position. Right, so... pause. Okay, so they got a defensive drone. Oh, that's actually anti-combat drone. So that's pretty much useless because I'm not using any drones. Good. And they got a single weapon which should not be able to get through our shield. So it should be alright. But they are charging their FTL drive, which means they could try to jump away. So I'm just gonna take out their engines. Since this... I missed. Okay, let's just try that. There we go. Okay, I completely forgotten that this laser shoots 3 bullets instead of 1. So which means I can get through 3 levels of shields. No, 2 levels of shields and get the damage. For example, see? I hit their shield, which means their shields isn't a thing anymore until they repair. I completely stunned the engine as well. Yeah, see, they repaired their engine system, so which means that their ship is, you know, shielded. There you go. Up here is the currency, basically scrap that you can use to upgrade systems, which is good. For example, if I upgrade the piloting, it's gonna give me auto 50% evasion, regardless if a human is here. See, my ship now completely shuts down. But if I do it, I can still jump with it, which might be useful. Just... ooh, distress. Let's go help out some comrade. Space comrade. Promise to help. You fired a few volleys, but aren't able to... its weapons have not... So see, I took some damage there, which means my ship took massive damage there. This is your hull points, this is basically your health bar. If this reaches 0, you're dead. So let's make sure our crew repairs everything. The only way you can get this back is if you repair it in a store. Or an event. These buttons make sure that when you place your crew where you want them, you can save them. and then you can press return, and they will return to their positions. Very useful feature that was added in an expansion pack, which was just amazing. If anyone remembers playing FTL without it, it's the greatest addition in any game. Period. Yeah, never, but the populated sector one mentioned seems to be mass protesting. Yes, we can help you. Now we got a quest, which is here, which is good because I can progress my way through it. This is a rebel feat. If we jump here, we're gonna have a massive tough battle that we will not win. There is no way to win that battle. Huh. What weapons you got? So I'm assuming he's got like a beam and a pulse laser. So yeah, we should be good enough for this. The beam weapons are interesting because they can't get through shields. So basically if this... Yeah, see, that took out our shield, and then this beam weapon could slice through it. But if we have our shield up, that's gonna do nothing. So let's send a crew member to repair that. Oxygen supply, otherwise all of these guys are gonna, you know... What's that word when you die from lack of oxygen? I don't know. I took him off engines, but it should be fine. 15% doesn't make much difference. Yeah, see, their timing isn't correct anymore. So they should, in theory, now be unable to hit us, because the laser can't get through shields. Oh yeah, and your crew also has massive skills. Like, for example, if this reaches 58, and then it's gonna be 10% faster weapon charging, shield recharge, and piloting as well. Each time you fire weapons, this guy gets more weapons. Every time the pilot dodges, he learns a skill as well, so... Very useful, very useful. I just hope none of them will die. I hope none of them will die, but there is a very high chance that they will. Now in this game. A ship with conspicuous. Fuck, what's that word? A ship with conspicuous parking markings is orbiting in airplane mode, broadcasting a simple message. Hail the ship. We have access to combatants. No, this thing. As soon as you start reversing your ship, the pirate reveals hidden a weapon and sets off in pursuit. So it was a trap that we avoided. Good. Sometimes they do provide good, things. Not everything is as obvious. Oh crap, here is a missile. Miss. Oh, right into our weapon system. Okay, that took out everything. So let's make sure to bring that missile down. Let's make sure to... There we go, the missile is down. Good. Let's repair that. Repair those shields so this laser can't do anything. Let's make sure to give it one more. Okay, good. Now all of his weapons are completely done. We can focus on his shield. No, accept surrender. You messed with the wrong person here. Human... The USS... whatever I called it. is not going down. Okay, so Bill took some damage here. Heal up. I'm just gonna give him, some time to heal up. I need my crew completely ready. So let's go up. Actually, I should probably upgrade my ship. Okay, attack him. Ah, he has a giant laser. Okay, this might have been a mistake. Let's just see what happens. I believe this shot's only one shot, so we should be fine. Let's... Actually, can you take down weapons before it fires? Good. Good. So the laser didn't fire, which means good. This Artemis with a missile symbol takes missiles, which is important to save up. That's why I'm not firing it right now. I could fire it, but I want to save my missiles. This is a drone parts, they're useful for drones, and this is fuel. If you have no fuel, you have to wait till a ship gets you some, but usually that always ends in trouble, because everyone cannot be attracted to it. Ah, we got an ion weapon. This basically disables systems for the time being. But I need free more power to this system, so can I upgrade it? No, I can't. You see, if I upgrade 2, I would have to disable one of my weapons. Which actually isn't bad, because I want to save... Huh. Yeah, actually I'm gonna upgrade that. Because now if I disable Artemis, I can end one engine. Take one power off engine. I can't actually power it. Well, if I take it off oxygen, I can power it. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I just need 20 scrap, then I can upgrade the extra power, so... we're gonna reject their offer. Let's make sure... Ah, that's a missile. No, that's a bomb. They work like missiles, but... It's... yeah. And that's a giant laser. It's amazing that I can still remember this. Ooh, right into the pilot. Okay. This is bad. Repair the shields. Let's make sure to bring down their weapons completely. Then we can focus on their shield. Actually, I don't have a personal shield. I moved into engines, but... I don't know which is more important, because it's... Well, now it's useless. Because the pilot is... No, you don't going down. Yeah, see, that was a bomb. But it seems to be like an ion bomb or something. It did 0 damage on me. So it's good. Good. Let's bring him down. Now let's heal my power. Let's heal our power. Get that extra power. Let's make sure that medbay is actually powered on so he heals. Sorry, she, Valeriya. That's an odd name. Like in terms of space. Space. I want to go to space. I like space. Ah, it's one of these. Okay. Pirate Inceptor, huh? Let's trade Artemis for this. Because I can bring down his shields like that, and then I can completely destroy his weapons. Good, you get on repairing that. Now basically I'm gonna keep his shields constantly down by the ion, and it fires fairly fast, so yeah, they basically can't get any shields at this point. So I have free reign over their weapons. Let's stun the pilot so they can't escape. And let's destroy them. Chriz here is just repairing everything. He's working the engines and repairing the oxygen twice now. It's very bad. But his repair skill is increasing massively. Which is good. I need a mechanic. He's basically the mechanic, this is the marksman, and this is captain. Captain Valeriya. Advanced rebels automatic ship remains. Ah, this is a. Ah, he has a combat drone and an iron weapon. Okay, so this is where it might start to hurt. I should have upgraded my shields. Miss. Okay, bring down that drone. Because he basically does the same thing I'm doing right now. He has an iron weapon, which means he basically disables my system. For that time, the effect is on. Which means basically this laser beam can just slice and dice. But I brought it down, so it's good. Good. Ah, we got a burning drone. Which is useful because I'm using drones, aren't I? Useless. Let's... Okay, I'm gonna save my scrap. I think I can make it if I go to the quest and then to the end before the rebels get there. Find the remains of the ship. Okay, so the crew, basically, ship is done. Okay, so we're gonna basically head to the original. Because I don't want drones. I'm assuming the cargo is just drones. And I don't want them. Let's attack this thing again. Ah, he has... That's hacking. He has basically hacking powers. Which means he can disable my engines at any point. The room is now locked. See, if my crew tries to go out, they have to break down the doors. So he's trapped in there. For a little bit. Stun the engines. Luckily this isn't as tough fight as you might think. Because I got this really nice laser that can just fire fast. Pulse cannon. Burst laser. So we can either go to abandoned sector or rock controlled. Let's go rocks. Rocks. They're like giant guys. Oh, we can complete the quest and get the reward. You find the station that ordered your cargo. You drop it off in this one, ignoring the fact that this is days late. We really appreciate that you. Great! I got 3 drones. This is interesting because I was gonna sell them, right? But I could actually use them. If I save up my scrap, I could get a drone system and use the boarding drone. I don't know if I should sell them. Should I fight him? Or should I hire him? I have no need of this service. This is a tough choice because he has a missile here. And he has this green shield, which basically takes extra damage. But I do have a fast firing iron weapon, which should be able to destroy it. So let's fight. I might regret this section. Yeah, but let's fight. Let's get that shield as soon as possible now. I'm gonna take off oxygen for now. I'm just gonna add the extra evasion. I need it. Good. And now let's turn back the oxygen. The crew can survive a little bit without oxygen. It's fine. I stunned it. Okay, there we go. And that's how it's done. This ion weapon is so good. because it fires fast, and that's what you need, because the damage doesn't stack there. It's just basically an extra health pack that you have to get through. So any damage you can do fast, that's important. Now this is a store. Scrap recovery arm allows the ship. That's useful. Hacking stock. I don't have a. I could either get drone control, which would basically mean all of these drones could be mine. I could use boarding drone, for example. Or I could get mind control, which basically means I can take over the opponent's crew, and they're basically gonna cause carnage in their own ship. Or I can get hacking, which means I could disable their weapons, or shield, or anything really. What should I get? What should I get? Now that's it. I think I'm not gonna use drones for this one. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell them. And I'm gonna get... I could buy extra crew. This is a rockman. This, this is a rockman. It just means he's immune to fire. But he moves slower, and his health is more. But this is a Zoltan, which means Zoltans are like, they provide temporary power in the room they are in. So for example, if I place them in an engine bay, I'm gonna get an extra engine power. And he also explodes when they die, which means they basically damage any crew around him. But he only has 70 HP, so first of all, let's repair our ship. I could actually get both, mind control and hacking. Oh, but I really should get only one, because if I get both, they're gonna be pain to upgrade. Let's get... this is a tough choice. Let's get mind control. I always wanted mind control. Let's make sure to upgrade our ship. You know what? And let's get hacking as well. I know I said I shouldn't, but it's gonna become useful to temporarily take down the weapons of the opponent. So let's... I disabled my engine so I can use this. And let's send it there. So now, see, I have their power. Not their power, but I can see basically when the opponents will fire. And the enemy ship. So when they're about to fire, I can just stun it and they go back. Which is good. And then this has a cooldown, so I can't completely use it, always. But it's just useful. Just disable their... yeah. So this basically is useful. Especially for these early fights. Launching a hacker drone takes a drone part. So that's something to keep in mind. Good. I'm gonna need extra power as well, because right now my ship doesn't have enough power. Store distress. Why would I go to the store? I have zero money. Nor nothing to... Ah! You locate a nearby human mining colony where known diseases spread brilliantly. They are setting up quarantine to contain it, but I'm gonna ignore it. I'm not gonna risk my crew. I could have gotten something useful there, but I'm not gonna risk it. Huh. Ah, so this is an asteroid field. This is an environmental hazard. The achievement is basically that you shouldn't fly through any of these. But now, the good thing about this is that I have this ion, which basically means I can keep their shields down and they're gonna be pelted by asteroids. They already have no weapons and no oxygen, so this is pretty much over. And their pilot is dead. Yeah, that was actually easy. I suppose that's why they were rookies. But the thing about these is that I still got to wait for the FTL to charge. You can't just immediately go. You need to wait a little bit. You recognize the ship as well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. I could pay 32 and buy him, or you know what? I'm gonna tap him. Maybe I will get a crew member out of it that way. Or you know, just I don't negotiate with kidnappers, slavers. Just completely stun his weapons. The key, I think, is weapons. And now just attack his pilot so he can't avoid me. Avoid my shot. Ah! Yeah, I'm gonna take the crew. I need the crew. There's no point destroying him. So let's put you on my shields, okay? If I put a crew member here, I can actually... It increases the sensors, for example, because he's in the sensor room. If I place him in the doors, he's gonna buff off the doors, so no one can attack them as easy. You can also upgrade them here, obviously. So let's make sure to get that extra power, so we can have mind control. Ah, no, you see, this event was before, but because I have an ion weapon, I have blue choice event, which means basically I have like 90% chance of success. So yeah, and then I can basically get free rewards because I have an ion weapon. So it's useful to keep a bunch of them, a bunch of different things. Ah, so I got introduced on my ships that are teleporting here, and this is an asteroid battle. Oh boy, so you will go here. Felicity is gonna stay on shield. I need those shields up as soon as possible. Good thing I have mind control, because I can mind control them to attack each other. So let's see. Okay. So basically he's gonna just wander around the ship now, because he's basically mine. I can't control him directly, but he's actually helping me charge my weapons. Which is useful, but also bad, because once this wears off, he's gonna attack my weapons. But in the meantime, I can kill him, this guy, or at least injure him enough. Oh good, he came to fight these guys. This is good, this is good. You get here. No, escape. Good, the ship is almost dead. I'm gonna shut down the engine so I can heal him. And this one as well. So now I have to deal with this guy. Get on the door. I'm gonna basically starve him out of the oxygen. Yeah, what are you gonna do now? This is a rock. It has more HP, but with the toughened doors, he's gonna, you know, suffer from lack of oxygen. He shouldn't be able to break them. There we go. That's how I deal with intruders everywhere. You see, if this was a Lannis, for example, then you can't do that because they don't need oxygen. So Let's save everyone in their positions. So we'll have, you see? Will has a mastered weapon, so he has 15% faster charge. Chriz has almost, he has combat skills as well, which is good. And my pallet is almost 16, so that's good. So let's take off power there and there. Let's charge that FTL.